Let's get going. How you guys doing?
Good. Erin, before we start, do we need anything like weights, bands?
Yes, I was just gonna get to that. You're gonna need, grab both your dumbbells. So you have 25 and a 15, grab those. We're gonna be doing overhead pullovers. So a weight that's good for that. And then we're gonna be doing either bent over rows or bent over flies. So we're gonna need a dumbbell for each of those. The pullovers should be heavier than the flies. And then anything else you might need? No, that's literally it, other than a surface you can sit on. So like that couch, that's perfect. Or
gym ball.
You're gonna want to be able to sit on it. Like, yeah, your couch is good.
Okay, so I'll get like a 15 and 25, and no bands or Bosu or anything.
Oh, grab the Bosu. That's perfect, actually.
Okay, I'll grab Bosu and the 25. Okay.
I'm using my iPhone, so I don't have much of a screen.
Okay.
Is that surface okay right there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. All right, so we're starting off warming up our wrists. So you're gonna be on all fours, fingers facing forward. You're rocking forwards and backwards 4 times, side to side 4 times. You know the drill of this by now, and rotation 4 times. We're just getting our wrists warmed up first. So we're gonna do it with our fingers forward, then our fingers facing in. Same 3 rocks, forwards, backwards, side to side, and rotation. And then when you're done with your fingers in, your fingers go out.
So it's forward, back, side to side, then kind of circular.
And then the rotation, your elbows are actually rotating in and then forward. So it's a rotation at the arm, even though your hands stay still.
Okay.
And when your fingers face back, there's not going to be much rotation, but you're still giving it a shot.
Are we focusing on anything in particular today?
I mean, we've got 3 pushing exercises. I mean, we're doing whole body. So it's going to be a lot of, it's all strength today.
Okay.
So, and it's essentially drop sets. So it's going to be quite fatiguing. Yeah, you're going to be sore, I would imagine.
Look forward to it.
So after your wrists are warm, we're going to do some quick shoulder circles. So you're going to start off with your pinky on the floor, thumb pointing up. You're going to reach it up as high as you can while keeping your chest facing down. Then you're going to start rotating your thumb towards the ground as you bring your arm around out to the side, palm up at its highest point here. You're gonna finish with your thumb up and your palm out before you undo that. So I'm gonna go palm up as high as I can, rotate, bring my arm up over my head and back to the ground. You're gonna do that 4 times on one side and then 4 times on the other. And when you're done with that, on each side, not that you should be done yet, but if you are, then you're gonna be going towards these segmented cat-cows, where you're going from your hips into flexion up towards your head, and then hips into extension up towards your head. And you're gonna do 10 of each.
Stop.
And when you're done with those, we're gonna do our hip circles. So you're gonna be bringing your knee towards your elbow, out toward the side, foot up, knee back. Then you're gonna undo that. You're gonna do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Yes. Then we're gonna do some down dog position. We're gonna just be bringing our foot up, rotating it behind us. You're gonna keep that knee bent as you bring it in towards your opposite elbow. Up, rotate so that your hips get stacked, foot's dangling, knee stays bent, so bring it towards your opposite elbow. You're gonna do, let's go just 8 on one side and then 8 on the other. Really try to reach that knee towards your elbow. I want your shoulders shifting forward as your knee approaches your elbow, because we're starting to warm up our shoulders as well as our abs in this process. All right, might grab some water. We got a lunge compass next, and then we're getting into our actual workout. So you've got 8 directions: north, northeast, east, southeast, south. You know the drill. At this point, it should be pretty memorable routine. It's hard to beat though, because you're getting every angle for your hips and your knees and your ankles all warmed up in one drill.
So when you
Go around.
East or west, it's really more of a stretch.
So when I'm going east with my right leg, I'm doing a lateral lunge, trying to get down really low. And when I'm going west, I'm doing a crossover lunge, again, trying to go really low.
So you do one leg at a time.
Yeah.
One leg per circle.
Exactly. One leg per circle.
It's good. And how many of these are we doing?
Just two times each side.
Well,
So while you finish, I'll explain the format of today's workout. It's one we've used in the past, where we're gonna do 3 pushing exercises in a row. Then we're gonna take a really brief rest before we do 3 lunge-based exercises in a row, take a rest, and we're gonna repeat 3 pushing, 3 lunges. Those exercises should go from hardest to easiest, with the idea that you're gonna be fatigued from the first exercise. So the second exercise, if done alone, which would be easy, it's gonna be hard because you're already fatigued. Then again, the third exercise, which should be even easier on its own, is gonna be just as hard because you're already fatigued. So our first exercise is gonna be a down dog push-up. We're gonna be doing 6 to 8 down dog push-ups. Then immediately, or with as minimal rest as possible, you're gonna go into dive bomber push-ups. And I'm gonna do all these. And then we're gonna do push-up shoulder touches. So what this will look like: you're gonna have your head between your elbows, butt up in the air. You're gonna try to touch your head to the ground in front of your fingertips. You're gonna be doing 6 to 8. As your head comes to the ground, the weight in your toes should lessen significantly. Immediately after doing 6 to 8 like that, you're gonna do 6 to 8 dive bombers, where your nose comes to the ground before your hands and you curve up towards a cobra. Nothing's touching other than my hands and feet. And then I curve back. And I'm gonna do 6 to 8 of those. And then again, with minimal rest, I'm gonna be in a push-up position, push up, touch one shoulder, push up, touch the other shoulder. That one, I'm gonna do between 10 and 20 total. So you're gonna start off with 6 to 8 down dog push-ups, then 6 to 8 dive bombers, and then 10 to 20 push-up shoulder touches.
what's up, sugar?
Nice. And then those dive bombers, nice. Trying to get as close to the ground as you can. From nose to belly button. There we go.
Yeah, that hurts my shoulder. What should I do? The dive bomber.
Which part of it does?
Dive bomber. Going down. Coming
Okay,
up mostly.
Let's just do cobra push-ups. So you're going to come down, fingers are going to point out, and then you're going to push up so that you get a little bit of arch in your back. But then after your dive bombers, you're doing regular push-up with a shoulder touch, alternating sides.
6 to 8 or 6 to 10 on each side.
This one you're trying to just get, between 5 and 10 each side.
Ooh. Time for a nap.
Yeah, it should get fatiguing pretty quick.
Then do it all again.
No. Then you're going to grab a quick water, and then we're going to do 3 lunge-based exercises. Because, yeah, if you try to do all that again right now, you would be able to get maybe 2 reps of everything because your upper body should be really fatigued.
Is that 6 total touch your shoulder push-ups or 6 on each side?
5
12?
to 10 each side.
Okay.
Then for the next business, they're all one leg at a time movements. And today I'm going to have you go from right leg on the first exercise directly to right leg on the second exercise, directly to right leg on the third exercise before we come back to do left, left, left. Okay. So it's going to go, the first thing is going to be a shrimp squat. So you might need one of your couch cushions, or Dustin, that Bosu ball might be perfect to give you a little bit of an elevated surface in case you can't go all the way to the ground. You're going to keep your back foot off the ground, preferably. Daddy might go for a lunge here, but the back foot doesn't touch, come right up. You're going to do between 6 and 8, preferably, right, you're going all the way to the ground, but I'd rather you keep your back foot off the ground and go to an elevated surface. So you're going to be doing 6 to 8 on the right leg, doing the shrimp squats. Then you're going to be doing immediately, without doing your left leg, 6 to 8 curtsy lunges. So you're going to try to float that back foot as far back as you can, sink down deep, then pick up that back foot as you come up tall. So curtsy, back up. We're going to again do 6 to 8. And then you're going to finish with our squat or a kneel to squat. So you might again need that couch cushion or that Bosu ball under your back foot. You're going to try to keep your head still, body still as I come into a squat, then back to a kneel. Going to do 10. So it's shrimp squat, curtsy lunge, kneel to squat. All on the right leg, then all on the left. So for that shrimp squat, you're trying to keep your back foot from touching anything. So your knee is just going to touch whatever surface you have. Back foot stays floating when you're coming up. Just your knee touches your elevated surface. Foot's in the air. Back up. 6 to 8. Nice.
Okay.
So all on one leg, and then you're going to curtsy lunges on that same leg before you do the alternating side. Nice. And for that curtsy lunge, you're trying to get as deep as you can before you put your back foot down. So I could easily 6 to 8. So I could easily put my foot down here and then do my lunge, but I'd rather you try to keep it afloat for as long as you can as you get low. And then when you're done with those curtsy lunges, 6 to 8, you're gonna do your kneel. So it's like a tall kneeling position, like you'd be taking a sports photo or something. You're gonna try to keep your head at this exact location as you bring your back foot up to a squat and down. So the key thing, your head will move forwards and backwards, but I don't want you coming up tall. I want it to stay low. Boom. You're gonna do 10 of those. It should be burning like crazy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Then you shake that leg out, grab a drink of water before you come back for your left leg, or your whatever your second leg is.
Right.
Show me this one again.
So yeah, you're gonna need bigger couch cushions, I think. Not you, Dustin, you're good.
Bosu ball.
Yeah. Nice.
What? You're not kidding about the burn.
Yeah, it should be. It's a burn. It's a burn for sure.
Get some marshmallows.
Yeah, you got a fire going. If you're getting marshmallows, it sounds like you want some more. We could definitely give you some more.
I'm gonna put myself on mute right now.
Put Erin on mute. Oh. Ow. We're not doing 2 sets of those, are we?
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, we're gonna do 2 sets of everything. We're gonna come back for our push-up stuff and then do that again.
Good, not right now then.
Well, you did your second side, right? Or are you doing your second side?
I already did.
Oh, okay.
I did
You were
it one
supposed-
time. One time each.
Because what you were supposed to do was do your right side, then your right side, then your right side, and then come back for your left side, then your left. But that's totally fine. You just get to rest a little bit while Dustin finishes, and he's already on his last thing, so you're good.
I alternated sides.
Yeah.
Which was smart for me.
Smart for you. Yes. That was a little less progressive.
Did you just do this?
No.
That was it. I forgive you, Gil.
No.
Very smart.
So then when you're done, you're going to grab a drink of water. Then we're going to come back for our push-up exercises again.
Can I have a beer instead?
Pretty early for that.
I'm glad I didn't go for a run this morning.
On my way in, everybody was out running. Like on my drive here, it was just like, because nobody can go to the beaches or the parks. Everyone's running on the streets now. So it's
Yeah. It's fun to watch people from the window. I went to Home
That'll
Depot.
be next.
it was starting to
We'll
look
give you
like there was
ticket if
a
you're
race of
jogging
some
on
sort,
the
just
street.
the number of people that were out.
Yeah, we're probably gonna run this afternoon.
Nice. Hopefully the fog stays so you have a nice cool run.
Yeah.
Cool runnings, man. All right. I think you had enough rest. We got to down dog push-ups again. So butt stays high up in the air. The closer your feet are to your hands, the harder this will be. So if it's too hard, back your feet up a little bit. If it's too easy, scoot your feet forward. And then you're trying to bring your head down in front of your fingertips. That way you make a tripod, not a line. Tripod. Elbows are going to stay directly over your wrists, pointing towards your toes. Going for 6 to 8. Nice. I like to touch with where my hairline is. That way I'm not risking a nose break in case I fail.
Just a broken neck.
And then when you're done with those, you've got your dive bombers, or Dad, you're not doing dive bombers, you're doing cobra push-ups. Protect your shoulder. Nice, Dustin. Six to 8 of those, and then you're doing your push-up, shoulder touches, 5 to 10 each side. It's quickly just turning into a bunch of grunts right now. Yeah, as it should. Five to 10 each side. Then you got your drink of water. Before we come
5
back.
to 10 each side, not
Yeah.
10 each side.
5 to 10 each side.
Oh, for the push-ups.
Yeah, that's however many you did, probably good. If you stop, that means you're fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're grabbing your drink of water before we come back for our shrimp squats, curtsy lunges, kneel to squats.
It's definitely more humid today.
All right, so back to it. We got shrimps, trying to get 6 to 8 all on one side. Make sure you're pushing down through your heel the whole time. Heel stays down. Then directly after shrimps, you have your curtsy lunges. And directly after curtsy lunge, you've got your kneel to squat.
We call these genuflections.
Yeah. In the Catholic Church. Genuflect.
So we're supposed to go through left leg, all three of them?
Correct. Supposed to go left leg shrimps, then left leg curtsies, then left leg kneel to squat, where your left leg is doing the work the whole time. So your right leg's always the floater.
Show me the last one again.
Right here. From a kneeling position, trying to keep your head at the same height.
Okay. Oh.
You could hear the noise that my knee was making.
I couldn't hear the noise your knee was making.
I thought it was my knee.
Here. Okay, this was, oh yeah.
Shrimp, curtsy, kneel to squat.
What? It's really hard to do without a pillow.
Then grab your drink of water. We've got our pulling based exercises next. So you're gonna get your dumbbells and either your Bosu ball or a gym ball. Because what we've got are overhead pullovers. Then we've got a overhead plank, and then a dumbbell row or a dumbbell fly, depending on the difficulty level that you can muster with your dumbbells.
Really only one dumbbell at a time.
Say that again?
One dumbbell at a time for each of these?
Yes. So the first deal, you've got your overhead pullover. So you're gonna be on your Bosu ball or your gym ball, trying to keep your abs engaged the whole time. So your abs are gonna stay engaged so that the distance between your rib cage and your hips doesn't change. From here, you got your hands on either side of your dumbbell, or you can grab the dumbbell like this, and you're coming up overhead as far as you can while keeping your rib cage down. So I don't want you to extend. Rib cage is gonna stay down, come right back up. As far as you can, and up. You're gonna be
How
doing
heavy is the dumbbell?
anywhere from like 15 to 35, depending on your strength.
We're gonna be doing 3 sets.
What?
Do you think we'll be doing 3 sets? Or
No, we're gonna do 2 sets.
Should we go ahead and start this one?
Go ahead and start this.
6 to 8.
8 to 10.
6 to 8.
8 to 10.
Oh,
Then, yeah, when you're done with that, you're gonna be so similar to our elbow plank that you'd get in, except I want your elbows to be farther out so that they're in front of your shoulders. Then from here, you're gonna press up onto your hands, hold for 3 seconds, back down. Up, 3, 2, 1, back down. You're gonna do 10.
show that one again. I got a real small screen. I couldn't see it.
Okay, so this is our typical plank position, right?
Uh-huh.
With your elbows under your shoulders. I want your elbows in front of your shoulders. The farther out they are, the harder this is gonna be. But I want them to be in front of your shoulders regardless. Then from here, you're in your plank position, squeezing your glutes together. You're gonna push into your hands so your elbows come up. You're gonna hold for 3 seconds, come back down. You're gonna do 10. 3, 2, 1, back down. So the farther you move your elbows back, the easier it is. The farther you move your elbows forward, the harder it is. And I want your forearms to approach parallel to each other instead of making a triangle.
Damn it.
Sliding?
Me?
Yeah.
No, my toes.
Oh. And then 10 of those, right? And then after that, you've got your flies. And you're gonna do between 8 and 12 each side for flies. So bent over, elbow on your knee, straightish arm coming out. That doesn't need to be all the way straight, but I want a lot more straight than you would for your row. You're gonna do 10. Or excuse me, 8 to 12 each side. Then you're gonna grab a quick water before we come back to our lower body for some squat-ish based exercises. So for this, you're going to start off sitting on a surface. The lower that surface is, the harder this is going to be. Higher that surface is, easier this is going to be. So you're going to be sitting down. You're going to have one leg out in front of you, floating. I don't care if it's bent or straight, totally up to you. From here, you're trying to keep that leg afloat while you stand up. Then sit back down on your surface. You're going to do 8 to 12. Trying to keep your heel down, nice. Try to own that top position. There you go. And then control your way back down. This time you're doing your right leg and then your left leg.
Oh, nope.
8 to 10?
Yeah, 8 to 10.
I can't do it on one leg.
Grab a higher thing to sit on.
Bar stool, okay?
Maybe a dinner chair. I wouldn't do that ball because the ball is going to roll every time you try to get up. Or you can put the Bosu ball on top of the couch. I'm serious.
Joe, you want to join the last 15 minutes? Okay.
Hello.
That's Gil on the top left.
Okay, I'm gonna change and I'll be in here.
Lost track. I think I'm okay.
So we've got those. Then we have 1.5 squats where you're doing 10 of these. You're going all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. That's 1. Down, half, down, full. You're gonna do 10 of those. If you want to add weight, add weight. Not opposed to adding weight.
Okay,
Like totally here.
let me go get more weight.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah. You can go down any farther, Dustin. Be my guest. There you go. Yeah.
I couldn't hear you over the cracking of my knees.
Dad, put your heels on something. That way they don't rise. So you can put them on the Bosu ball, or you can put them on a piece of wood. Yeah, or do that like that, yeah. And then your last thing, you have a wide stance, just lateral lunges. So your feet aren't gonna pick up. They're gonna stay wide. And you're just going down, up, side to side. So you're not doing any of the gliding that we typically do, but you're still trying to go down pretty low. And I want you doing anywhere from 10 to 15 each side. Stick your butt back. Make sure you try to stick your butt back. You're on your heels.
But you feel in the lower back, it's okay, right?
As long as it's like a pumped feeling and not a ache.
think it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, because you're doing a lot of extension and hold here, so it's natural to have activation there. I just want to make sure it's like a getting fatigued feeling, not a hurt feeling.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay. So when you're done with that, you're gonna grab your water. Then we're starting over with our overhead pullovers, then your plank ups, then your flies. Hold for 3 seconds at the top, 10 reps. Nice.
Sorry, 10 to 15 of these?
Yeah, 10 to 15 is good. And then you've got your flies or your reverse flies. Dumbbell in hand, bent over squat. You can have your elbow down on your knee for support. That way you don't have to use your low back to keep this position. Really focusing on squeezing your shoulder blade towards your spine.
Ten of these?
Yes.
You're ready for some barking.
Uh-oh. I'll mute you.
What's that?
I'll be downstairs.
Oh, you're working out down there?
I have to go outside too.
Oh yeah, you're doing like the hitting stuff there, right?
Yeah.
You want to do your warm up while we warm down? Start that soon.
Then when you're done with your rest, you've got your single leg squats sitting on your surface. Then you've got your 1.5 squats. And then you've got your lateral lunges.
I borrow that shirt sometime.
Hmm.
Awesome. Where'd you get it?
At like a night market, Asian night market.
Huntington?
Yeah. Oh.
There's a big dog.
Yeah.
Or a wolf.
Yeah, seriously.
Yell, is it a boy or a girl?
Me?
Yeah, the dog. I know you are.
He's a girl.
Okay.
You never know.
Yeah, ours are both girls too.
Bye.
You haven't been counting, have you, Erin?
No, I haven't been counting.
Okay, I totally lost track. Thinking about dogs.
So yeah, any number is good, really, as long as you're fatigued. Then you got your 1.5 squats where you're going all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up.
That's where it sounds like I have cellophane in my pockets. The bubble wrap.
The bubble wrap, yeah.
Not the butt.
Oh, this isn't butt. This is quads and
Whatever.
Then you've got your lateral lunges.
stretches.
Oh.
I got pink.
No, Dad, you're doing curtsy lunges. You're supposed to do lateral lunges.
Show me. Do 8 to 10. Oh, those, okay.
And then when you're done, have you get a little hamstring stretch up on any elevated surface. And then we'll do a little quad stretch. So you're gonna reach your hands across your body, trying to go as far as you can in either direction. Do like anywhere from 5 to 10 reaches with each arm before you switch legs. Oh.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Is it important how your plant foot is oriented?
The foot on the ground? No, that's okay. It can point anywhere that's comfortable.
Oh.
Then I'll just have you do your classic quad stretch where you're just grabbing your foot, and I want you trying to drive your foot into your hand and drive your hips forward while squeezing your abs. So it's going to be going, opening up. So from up close, I'm grabbing my laces. My hips are starting off in a flexion position. I'm going to be driving my foot into my hand and at the same time, driving my hips forward.
Oh, so when you say driving your foot into your hand, you mean almost like you're trying to put your foot down on the ground?
Yeah, like you're trying to kick. You're just going to hold that for a second or two, and you'll do again 10 repetitions before you switch sides.
Haven't sweated like this in 2 weeks.
Have you looked at any of the recorded workouts yet?
What's that?
Have you looked at any of the recorded workouts yet?
A couple. My back went out, so I haven't been doing much till Erin fixed it.
So it's been rehab for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I did about 30 or 40 minutes of one of the recorded ones yesterday during lunch.
Nice. That's awesome.
I've been doing my own weight workout, dips and stuff, push-ups. I think I'll skip that today, though.
Yeah, you got your workout in already.
Yeah, I need to do more of that on my own. Probably more running too. But we saw yesterday that.
I got my back. I was running at the high school on cement.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll get you. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining.
thank
Thanks,
you,
Erin.
Aaron.
Great workout.
You
Have a
feeling good?
weekend. Have a good Easter.
You too. Yeah,
You
stay
too.
away from the parks and beaches. I already got kicked out of one park yesterday, so
Can't take you anywhere.
no, apparently not. All right.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye. Enjoy.
You go.
Bye. See ya.